Huh?
You scared me.
Olé!
Olé! Hello my little blossoms, welcome to my first YouTube video. I know it's taken me a while to get here, but thank you for being patient. If you don't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's at Kelly McQuirk Tattoo. I post all of my tattoo, my artwork, just my personal life stuff. So if you want to keep up to date with that, make sure you give me a follow. I'm planning on uploading videos onto YouTube maybe once a fortnight at this stage. So this video is just going to be a little bit of a Q&A with me. I asked my beautiful Instagram followers to send me some questions that they'd like answered. So I just picked out a couple of them that I thought you guys might like to know. I'm definitely wearing my slippers today, so it's nice and cozy. It's a little intimate affair. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on YouTube. Anyway, it's a cozy little affair today. I'll just get into it. I'm just gonna get comfy. Oh, excuse me, sir. So my first question is, where are you from? I was born in England, in the UK, and I grew up between there and Australia. I sort of spent time in both, but I currently live in Brisbane, Australia. Number 2, how old are you? How rude. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm 27 this year. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I'm definitely in a relationship. I live with and work with my beautiful partner, James. We've been together for a while now, and he's absolutely wonderful, and he's super cute. Oh my gosh, it's so windy outside. How long have you been vegan, and why did you choose to become vegan? Oh, I love this question. So I've been vegan for, oh my gosh, I don't know how long, a while. I've been vegetarian though since I was 11 or 12. I never, had that feeling of, oh, meat is meat, but animals are animals. Like, meat is animals in my head, and it's always been that sort of way. So when I was old enough to start making my own meals and cooking for myself, I stopped eating meat entirely. And then I've made that slow progression towards veganism. I really made that leap to being a full vegan when I started to learn more about the dairy industry and just how horrific it is and dark. And anyone that's a feminist or believes in any sort of animal rights, if you still are consuming dairy, like, please do a bit more research, because that to me was absolutely life-changing. Yeah, basically I'm vegan for the animals, definitely not for my diet. Like, I eat so much junk food. I just had to go get a coffee, sorry. Okay. Okay. How long have you been a tattoo artist, and what did you do before tattooing? Before I was tattooing, I worked a bunch of different jobs, from like retail to fundraising to dancing. And my most recent one before tattooing, I was managing Platypus, like the sneaker store. And then as of 2016, I started my apprenticeship with Luke Silver and moved up to Moranbah to do it with him at his studio Obsidian Inc. And then I moved back to Brisbane for personal reasons, and I went through a couple of studios, and I currently work at and own Fox and Moon Tattoo Studio, which is on the north side of Brisbane in Rosswell, and it's literally like the most wholesome, beautiful studio I've ever been into. So, blessed. Blessed.
Blessed but not stressed.
Blessed, a little stressed.
A little stressed?
Still blessed.
But blessed.
What was your first tattoo? Okay, my first tattoo, I actually found an ID on the floor when I was coming home from work in South Brisbane, and I picked it up, and the girl looked like exactly like me. So I lived my best life, and I went out to some clubs and stuff with this fake ID. And I also got my first ever tattoo. It's this little rose here. It's got 3 X's on it because I'm a straight edge warrior. Not really. That was my first ever one. How many tattoos do you have? I don't really know if I have like a number of tattoos anymore. I've got both of my sleeves, and I've got a fair few tattoos. I've still got room for more though, and I'm trying to be a little bit more picky about what I get tattooed now. That's my answer, a few. Tips on being a good client / do's and don'ts of tattooing. So this is something that I could do a whole video on by itself, and I'm thinking about doing that. Is that something that you guys would watch? I know that when I first started getting tattooed, I was like a super mega dweeb and probably did so many embarrassing things and made an absolute of myself. So I think the main thing is be respectful of your artist. Like, please, please, please be respectful of your artist. It's literally their job and they train for years to be able to tattoo. And they're artists, like they're creative people. Just have a bit of respect for them. You want the same thing. Like literally, you want a good tattoo. We want to give you a good tattoo. Let's work on like a beautiful relationship so we both get that. Top 4 Lush products. Oh my gosh, okay. My favorite Lush products are constantly changing, but at the moment, it is the cookie dough lip scrub. It's super cool. The next one is probably American Cream, the shower gel, which you can also use as a shampoo, FYI. It smells absolutely beautiful. The next one is probably Honey I Wash the Kids bath bomb. I used to love their soap when I was younger, but obviously Honey, not so vegan. But they've released a bath bomb version of it, which is 100% vegan. It's super, super beautiful on your skin. It's got tons of cocoa butter and shea butter, and it's just like delicious. And then the last one's probably Angels on Bare Skin. It's like one that I've been using for years and years. Yeah, it just smells beautiful and lavendery, and it is delicious. So yeah, but it's always changing depending on what they release. I'm a f***ing Lush slut, so. Can I say Lush slut?
I'll bleep it.
I am a Lush slut, that's what it is. The next question, what are your favorite types of tattoos to do? Okay, it tends to change, but I always love doing flowers. Flowers are probably my favorite, otherwise crystals or mushrooms. And if you can like combine them all together, bellissimo. Otherwise, I really enjoy at the moment doing paint strokes and more like abstract tatties. They're super fun. So yeah, what made you decide to become a tattoo artist? I love this question. I really love the idea of someone loving your artwork so much that they can carry it with them forever on their body. Like that's super, super special to me. It's such like a beautiful energetic exchange as well. Like someone loving your work that much that they literally share such an intimate experience with you. Like you're literally penetrating someone with needles and marking them for life. Like it's pretty romantic. But yeah, it's such a different medium to any other artwork that I've kind of done, and most people don't carry around canvases or watercolor pieces with them everywhere. But tattoos are, yeah, such a meaningful thing that it's always on you, and that's really, really special and cool. So I think that's one of the main reasons I got into tattooing. What's your favorite flower/plant? I really love Australian natives. They're probably my favorite. Otherwise a monstera, like a big chunkin monstera boy.
Big chunk.
A chunky. What's some advice of getting into the tattoo industry? I would draw, like a lot. Like draw all of the time, paint all the time, do lots of different types of artwork. And also get tattooed. Like spend some time in studios and work out if that's the environment that you actually want to be in. From an outsider's point of view, it's very different to what it is actually like. And tattooing, it's a lot of work, and it is absolutely incredible work, but I think it can be glamorized sometimes. So my suggestion would be draw loads, spend time in shops, get tattooed, and then maybe talk to your artist about how they got into tattooing. Yeah, that would be my suggestion. What's my next question? What's your favorite tattoo you have, and what's your favorite that you've done? Okay, so my favorite tattoo that I have is one that James did for me. It's this one just here. So he did this one for me. He took a photo of a rose. It was the first rose that he ever gave me. He took a little photo and then we tattooed the silhouette. So it's pretty special to me. My favorite tattoo that I've done, it sort of changes depending on what the latest tattoo that I've done is and what I'm really enjoying doing at the moment. Right now, my favorite tattoo that I've done is the little pastel paint stroke that I did on Hannah the other day. That was super fun, and I'd love to do more of that. So if that's something you're interested in, please DM me. What is my favorite beauty product? Perfume. I think I really love Green Goddess, the perfume by Perfect Potion. It's like gingery and spicy and sweet and floral. It's like all beautiful smells all mixed into one. I fucking love it. And it's so strong and like intoxicating and yeah, Perfume for sure. What's your favorite makeup brand? I'm not really like huge into makeup, and if you guys ask for like makeup tutorials and stuff, I don't know if you'd really enjoy it, to be honest. I'm a bit of a dork when it comes to makeup, but if I was to do one, like I use Too Faced a lot. They're cruelty free, which is amazing, but also they've got tons and tons of really beautiful vegan products. I usually don't really wear that much makeup to work though. I'm pretty lucky to have my eyebrows tattooed on by my beautiful friend Jess Wilkes, who works with me at Fox and Moon Tattoo, and I get my lashes done by Kitten Claws. So I don't really use that much makeup during the week, but if I want to go out and get flossy, then yeah, probably Too Faced. What's your favorite vegan treat? I fucking love cinnamon scrolls. Like, it's like an obsession. I fucking love cinnamon scrolls. There's not many places in Brisbane that make vegan cinnamon scrolls though. There's like Vegan Yum, I guess, which is like so far away from where I live, but I always make sure that I get like a million trillion of them when I'm in Melbourne. Apart from that, maybe Dream Eggs. They're like, you know, the little cream eggs or Dream Eggs or whatever they're called, and they're like little eggs, but they've got all the gooey sugary stuff inside them. They're really, really good. They're a little bit like, but they're delicious and so worth it. What's your favorite place you've traveled to? At the moment, I think when I think about it, Japan for sure. James and I went in March and it was so much fun. It was really fucking cold, but it was nice and windy and everything is so pink and kawaii. And we went during like Sakura season, so the cherry blossoms were out. We were lucky enough to see them. So they had all like the cherry blossom colors everywhere because Japan's really aesthetic like that. We spent way too much time on Takashita Street. There's so many cute clothes and everyone is just adorable. Yeah, I sort of want to go back like next week, so probably Japan. What's your favorite book? Ooh, tricky. Oh, A Series of Unfortunate Events is my favorite series of books. They're like really dark and twisty and I love reading them when I was younger. Not so much the series on Netflix, but like the movie was okay, but the books are really cool. At the moment, I'm reading a lot more like soul food books. So at the moment, I'm reading Light is the New Black by Rebecca Campbell. She's got a couple of really beautiful books and I have her Oracle deck too. She writes from such a beautiful, heartfelt place and it has so many like just wonderful manifestation guides and self-affirmation points, and if you're feeling down or need a little bit of like a self-pep, I definitely recommend any of her stuff. What's your favorite movie and TV show? I find this really hard. I tend to watch movies in the background while I'm drawing. James and I also cycle through a bunch of different series, anything on Netflix. I've just started watching The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. Love that for me. I used to love that movie when I was a kid as well. My like go-to movie is always Twilight. Don't come for me. It's really nice to put on in the background and watch while I'm drawing. Apart from that, I love Tangled. Oh my gosh, the animation is insane. It's super cute. Love a good sing-along. Tangled. Can you look to see you can't see my cooter?
Make sure you can see your coochie. No coochie.
No cooch?
You're coochie free. Coochie free, family friendly zone.
It's a family friendly time. Do I have any pets? Absolutely. I have one very ignorant, naughty cat. No, she's beautiful. Her name is Iggy. She is getting a little bit old and grumpy now. She's about 9. She's very f***ing fluffy. She has no tail. She's born without a tail, don't stress. She doesn't really make any noise. She's very obnoxious. She's beautiful. Ooh. What kind of music do I listen to? I used to listen to very angsty music. A lot of hardcore stuff, so everything from like Terror to Trapped Under Ice to Acacia Strain, all that sort of stuff. I do love a good breakdown, so it sort of still gets me in the feels sometimes, but oof. But at the moment, I'm also listening to things like, I don't know, Gyra Burns and Mole Rat and stuff that, I don't know, it makes me feel a bit happier and a bit more girl power, like Lizzo. I'm into that. Do you watch anime? I mean, not really. I have in the past. It's not like my go-to. I do watch Sailor Moon sometimes though, and Hannah says that counts as anime, so Sailor Moon. Oh my god, guys, it is so windy outside. I can't even explain to you right now. I feel like we're in the middle of a tornado. Stressful. Oh my gosh, it's like, oh wow. It's like the Wizard of Oz. We're gonna take off. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Another question, what lights you up? I love fresh flowers. I love buying my friends food. I really love watching tacky movies on the couch with a glass of non-alcoholic wine. I know that sounds really lame, but I fucking love that. I really like cooking roast vegetables. I don't know why. It's just so wholesome and fulfilling to me. I love crystals. Crystals light me up like no one's business. I am thinking of doing some videos on more spiritual based stuff and like how I got into that. Hopefully share with you guys a few of my stories, and if you guys have any questions about any of that kind of stuff, from oracle decks to crystals to manifesting, please leave them below, and yeah, I'd love to do videos on that kind of stuff for you. What other questions do I have? What else you want to know?
Tell me, what do you want to know?
The things. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video, guys. I know it was a little bit higgledy-piggledy. I'm just learning, but make sure you subscribe and follow my channel. Also follow me on Instagram. It's Kelly McQuirk Tattoo. I'm also gonna have a Twitter account that I'll keep updated. Like I said, videos maybe once a fortnight. I would like to keep them, you know, keep them coming for you guys. But if you've made it this far in the video, thank you, and just leave a little star emoji, one of these ones, below, and I'm gonna pick out someone and you can get a free little print. So, woo! Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming. Goodbye. See you next time.
Yeah, thanks for coming to my party. I had loads of fun.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye.